The top 7 most incredible airplanes. There have been many experiments, successful, not really successful, and quite ridiculous in the world of aviation. There were airplanes without wings, flying goblins, amphibians, and other strange constructions. We are introducing the top 7 most incredible airplanes. Number 7. Stipa Caprioni. This is one of the most unusual airplanes in the world. The experimental model was developed by Luigi Stipa. Capriona Company has built it. It was 19 feet long and fundamentally different from other airplanes by its appearance. The unusual barrel-shaped fuselage had been constructed due to the fact that both the screw and the motor accommodated therein. At that time, it was one of the most radical ways to improve the efficiency of an engine. And though the Stipa Caprioni was built in a single copy, the revolutionary ideas of the author have been used in the development of engines other airplanes in the future. Number 6. McDonnell Douglas XF-85 Goblin. The history of this little freak, that's why it actually gets the name of Goblin, associated with the idea of creating a parasite fighter, which will spend most of the flight in the bomber case. If it will be necessary, it would be discharged to the outside. It is also called Flying Egg for its elliptical shape and small size. Until now, the Goblin is the smallest fighter aircraft in the history of aviation, albeit a completely unfortunate. Number 5. Lockheed XFV-1 Salmon. It is an experimental fighter aircraft with vertical takeoff and landing. Possibility of vertical landing of the aircraft made its placement on conventional ships for the purpose of defense of sea convoys from unexpected attacks from the air quite real. And though the number of successful takeoffs and landings from the vertical position yet had been implemented, the U.S. Navy closed the program and mass production of the aircraft has not begun. Number 4. DeLachner HZ-1 Aerocycle. This incredible model was specifically designed for a variety of intelligence operations. It could carry only one person, a spy. And oddly enough, it had some of its advantages: relative silence and the possibility of a low flight over the Earth. Some scouts even managed to successfully carry out covert operations on this miracle of aviation. Number 3. Aerodyne by Alexander Lippisch. The main project, which involved Alexander Lippisch throughout his life, was wingless experimental aircrafts, aerodynes. Scientists believe that wing will only interfere in the future, creating unnecessary resistance in the air and preventing the vertical takeoff and landing. According to his calculations, the new devices were supposed to be faster and lighter than conventional airplanes. Lippisch patented all his developments, anticipating success, but it is not useful. All the tests of the device failed. Number 2. VVA-14. This totally monstrous in appearance design is a Soviet amphibious aircraft of vertical takeoff and landing. This experimental flying machine was 3-in-1: float plane, bomber, and torpedo. However, designers were faced with serious difficulties in the development of machine control system and did not finish the project. Number 1. Aero Spaceline's Super Guppy. The aircraft with outstanding front part is a transport flying machine for transportation of oversized loads. It was released just in 5 copies. The last of them, and the only active, belongs to NASA and is operated for delivering of large products to the ISS. Its maximum takeoff weight is 77 tons. Put likes and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.